All right, hey there, viewers. So, happy long weekend, Easter weekend. First of all, I just want to do a quick update video on my 4runner because a lot of you are asking me, did I get my oil leak fixed? Because I did a previous video where I started smelling oil because once I get on the highway, I can smell it coming through the vents, and I know what oil smells like when it's burning because working in the automotive, I pretty much I know what's what a lot of smell smells like, and it's very familiar. So I popped my hood while I was doing my oil change at work, and then I found that which I thought was the valve cover gasket, but apparently some people in the comments were saying no, that's not the valve cover. It's actually the cam tower or the cam cradle, which silicones onto the cylinder head, which they silicone it, and that's where it's leaking from. I think Walt Nasty was also commented and said that's not the valve cover, it's the cam cradle. So made an appointment to the Toyota dealership. So I'll go through how it all went. I brought it in. They were checking my car in. I explained. I noticed that I was smelling oil coming from the vents burning, and I saw that it was leaking from the passenger side. Area. I didn't want to say valve cover gasket because maybe they'll think it's the valve cover gasket. So I wanted to let the tech look at it himself and determine it that himself. But I also suggested that I showed the advisor where it is, so it takes the guesswork of where the oil leak is. And she didn't even want to get out of her seat to for me to pop the hood and show her where it is, and told me that she wasn't a tech. Don't need. She's not going to look at it. So I'm like, okay, but I just wanted to show you where it is and it's leaking. Good thing I have a video before of where the oil was leaking. And other than that, I also mentioned that my tailgate, when I push the button, I can't open it, right? After I don't open it for a really long time, it won't release. So I told her that, and then she actually got out of her seat and tried it, and it got stuck. And she was like, "Oh yeah, it is doing that." But then when they, I guess after when they all looked at it, they also said that the techs didn't find anything wrong with my latch. But like every time I go to open it for like after a while, like I just had to like jiggle it and like until it finally opens. So no fault found there. So I waited in the waiting area for like I think at least 2 hours. Just hanging out in the waiting area. And just for them to tell me that there's no oil leak. Let me see if I can get it on the cover all the names of the dealership. I don't want to get in them in some kind of trouble or anything, but just to show you, here it is. So I stated when I start smelling oil, burning oil when I get on the highway. But the tech was like, he got on the highway and didn't smell it, which I don't really get why he needed to go on the highway for the smell. You just need to find the oil leak. So she said he road tested on the highway, no abnormal smell from the vents. Check passenger side valve cover area, no oil drips found at this time. Only a small area with sweat or dirt wiped it off. Checked engine oil level and it's full. So you don't see it on the top. When you run your finger underneath it, it's literally dripping, and I'll show you a video I had. All right, guys, so it's just a week before my appointment at the Toyota dealership, but just wanted to show you my oil leak has gotten worse. I can smell it a lot. I can smell it a lot more when I'm driving to work. And somebody in the comments was saying it's the cam tower that's leaking. I don't know. I can't get it low enough there, but see, I go underneath there. It's wet. Like you can see all the oil there. So they cleaned it off, so it's nice and clean. And then they called me and said, "Oh yeah, they didn't find anything." So I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because there's a good amount of oil on my finger, and I have a video to prove it. And they're like, "No, there's no oil leak, nothing." So basically left the dealership without fixing anything, or no oil leak. And also here's the thing on the bottom for the trunk issue, which the advisor that was checking my vehicle in was able to duplicate it on the first time because I didn't open it for a while, and then she couldn't even open it herself. So she literally duplicated the issue right there. But then I guess the tech, because she already opened it, it's not going to do it again until it's, left there for a while and left alone for a while. And yeah, so yeah, no fault found there either. So that's how it went. But even today here, let me show you. I'll pop the hood. It's still leaking. There's gonna be some sweat on top, but you got to run your finger underneath it. I'm still dealing. Every day I keep finding new chips on the hood. Here. Yep. Pop the hood for you guys. All right, so coming along over here, you see the wet spot. So you see a little bit there, but you just gotta run your finger underneath it, and where's my finger? Yeah, see, wet. It's not a whole lot, but it is accumulating. So that's where my oil leak is still happening. So yeah, they didn't fix it or even bother acknowledging that there's an oil leak. They just said it's sweating, but it's still there. So that's the update. I don't know. Honestly, they're like I said, a lot of dealerships are more just to get your maintenance done and make their time. And I'm pretty sure techs don't want to pull the engine out of this to reseal the, timing cover, cam cradles, and everything, because it's an engine out job. If they don't want to do it, right, and no fault found, I'm assuming they don't want to do it, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't trust them to do it either. So I think in the future, sometime in, I don't know, whenever I have time and I have all my tools, I'll probably do a YouTube video and, resealing the engine. And I'm going to do everything myself when it comes to that. I don't know. Maybe honestly, I'm planning to, when I come back from maternity leave, I'm going to start going part-time at my current dealership. And then I'm going to figure out what I want to do in life. But yeah, that's I don't know. I think it's just my thoughts on our automotive industry. Everybody's all flat rate. They're all more into just, making money, right? So maintenance work. Me, honestly, I at work I do all the big jobs. I choose to do all the big jobs. If there's any like money making jobs, I always just give it to them. And I have no problem taking the big jobs from them, just because personally I like doing those things, and plus I don't have to deal with advisors as much, right? And I can just spend the whole day working on one car, right? Doing a big job, get my whatever job it pays, 8 hours or 10 hours for doing an engine, tranny or whatever. I have no problem taking those jobs, and then giving the actual quick jobs to my coworkers, which they're happy about, and they're also happy of me taking the job too. And at the same time, I get to make you guys YouTube videos. That's honestly, I do this for you guys. I like doing the jobs for you guys so I can make videos, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know. Maybe after the maternity leave and everything, I kind of want to go on my own, but at the same time, it's also scary because I also have a kid that I gotta make money and to support, and a family and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of want to transition slowly and see how things go. I don't know where I'm gonna have a shop, but at this point, I think I'm gonna use my parents' garage to do stuff. But yeah, anyways, just a quick update on my 4runner and maybe life update, what I want to do, because I do really want to have my own shop, but everything is so expensive. I also have to pay a mortgage, bills, kid to support, stuff like that. So money gets kind of tight, even right now. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to take maternity leave, because, maternity leave pay is not a whole lot. I think it's only 50% of my average paycheck, I guess. So I still have to save money for the 6 months I got to take. So that way, once my wife gets all, I guess, healed up, I guess. If you know, once she gives birth and everything, then yeah, and gotta pay for childcare. There's a whole lot of stuff that I gotta look forward to and you know, pay for. So yeah, is gonna get tight. So I gotta figure out something. But anyways, thought I'd do a quick video for you guys just to let you know what's going on in my life, how the 4runner's going, because I know a lot of you like 4runner videos, because you guys, when I put up a 4runner video, it gets a way more views than when I do a repair video. But I don't know. But anyways, I thank you guys for listening. You know, just on my thoughts and how things in life are going. And yeah, you guys are pretty much family to me. So yeah, I always enjoy talking to you guys in the comments. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.